Say hi, guys. Oh. Hey guys, say hi. She just woke up from her morning nap. Uh-oh. So today is Saturday and it is game day. So Piper is in her Gamecock little onesie and I am in my Gamecock shirt. So we kind of match today. But Piper turned 2 months old already on September 5th. So it was a few days ago, but we are here to do her little update today. And she's so tiny and I can hardly get her in the frame unless we cut my head off. So I'm gonna hold her down here and I might pop her up a few times so you guys can see her more. Kind of have her head sticking up under here, kind of. So we are gonna get started. I feel like in the first few months of a baby's life, they do a ton of new things. Like every day they're doing something different. And so there's kind of a lot to go over and a lot to talk about because I feel like when I did her 1 month update, she was still just a little tiny baby who just slept all the time. And now, not so much. She's kind of turning into like a real baby, not like a newborn. On August 9th, she went to Beaufort for the first time, which is where Chris's parents have their beach house. And we spend a lot of time there and it means a lot to us. So it was very sentimental to take her there for the first time. And she also technically saw the ocean for the first time because they live, it's kind of like the marsh or like the inlets or the rivers, but she's seen the ocean. So like I said, babies do so much in 1 month. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys like her sleep patterns in the beginning of the month, and then towards the end of this video, I'll talk about her sleep patterns now because it's totally different in the last 4 weeks. So on August 8th, she slept for the first time all the way until 4:30. She usually goes to bed around 8:30 because she eats one last bottle at 8 o'clock. So right when she's done with that, she goes to sleep. And so from 8:30 to 4:30, she slept, which was the longest she had slept at that point. Other times she was sleeping till like 2:30. So going all the way to 4:30 was like a really big deal. She had her worst night of sleep on August 11th. And I believe we were at the beach house. I'm not quite sure because there was actually a few really bad nights in a row. And I just remember it being terrible. She woke up every 30 minutes or every hour just crying and screaming. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. Like, did she have reflux? Was she really gassy? Did she not want to be swaddled? And so at the beginning of the month, I had her swaddled up like I did Jane and Jackson and sleeping in the rock and play. And I noticed that she was acting like she was feeling constricted in the swaddle, like she wanted her arms out. So I ended up not swaddling her at all and having her sleep in the rock and play. And she was okay doing that for a few nights, but she would still wake up a lot. And I think she still wanted to be kind of held tight, not just like loose in a crib or in the rock and play. But I was thinking the rock and play would hold her tight a little bit instead of like in a pack and play where she would just be laying down. It was just a lot of frustrating nights where I was trying to figure out what was wrong and what she needed and what we could do to make her sleep better. And I just remember August 11th was just a really bad night. So this month she has started smiling and each day she smiles more and more. Now she's at the point where when I wake her up from a nap or in the morning, she'll smile at me. She'll notice my voice and smile. She smiles at Chris. She smiles at Jane and Jackson. She met Charlie for the first time, which is my parents' dog, or actually it's my brother's dog, I believe, Uncle Davis. And he's kind of like over the kids. Kind of like River is. They're like, what, another kid? She actually had her first spit up, which is crazy because the first whole month of her life she never spit up, which is why I kind of thought she had silent reflux. But she spit up for the first time this month, and she's spit up a few more times, but she still hasn't spit up very much. Like, she doesn't spit up all the time. And neither did Jane or Jack. She has grown out of her newborn clothes officially, and she was wearing 0 to 3, and now she's even wearing some 3-month clothes. So it kind of just depends on the brand, but she's in 0 to 3 and 3 months. She had a nap in her crib for the first time on August 22nd, and that is because I was doing some stuff upstairs where her room is, so I kind of just put her in the crib. But since then, we've gotten a monitor finally for Jackson's room. So we moved the old monitor into Piper's room. And so now she takes all of her naps upstairs in her room, but she still sleeps in our room at nighttime for now, just because she still wakes up sometimes for the passy and stuff like that. For the first time to Bluffton, which is where my parents live, and went to go see Nana and Pappy. And this is actually the first time that we left her already too. So we left her overnight. It was just like a short 24 hours while we went to Disney World, and she stayed and spent the night with my parents. So it was the first time she was spent the night away from us, and she did a really good job and everything went great. And we also found out that she does not like the rock and play. She likes to sleep in a crib or flat on her back, at least in a pack and play. Like I said, we've tried everything, and finally we figured out that she likes to be swaddled with one arm out and laying flat on her back. We finally figured that out, all this trial and error. Did she want to be unswaddled in the rock and play, swaddled in the rock and play, swaddled in the crib, unswaddled in the crib, and finally swaddled with one arm? So sometimes you just gotta figure out what these babies like to make them comfortable. And ever since then, ever since we figured out how she likes to sleep, she has been sleeping through the night. Like I said, she still wakes up and whines a little bit for the passy, but as soon as you put that passy back in, she falls right back to sleep. So she sleeps from 8:30 at night, sometimes 9 o'clock, and then until 8 in the morning. So on August 25th was the first time she slept through the night, and that was where she didn't have to wake up to have a bottle whatsoever. So that was exciting. She has had a lot of baby acne, and I talked about this in some of my daily vlogs. She got like the bumps that are baby acne, but those bumps have gone away since, and now I think she has a little bit of baby eczema. And if you want to know more about that, you can watch the baby eczema video that I'll put on the screen somewhere. Ever since then, you guys have given me lots of great suggestions, and I've been using some lotion on her face, eczema lotion, and it's been working great, and it's kind of disappeared now. So I don't know if it's just like flaring up at certain times or if it's already gone, I don't know, but she still does have some skin issues. She is starting to coo a little bit. She started talking to Pawpaw for the first time, and ever since then she'll give us a little bit of cooing while she's smiling, which is so cute. Starting to hear her little voice come out. So during the day, Piper drinks 6 ounces of formula every 4 hours, and I'll be doing a breastfeeding update. I know I talked about that before. I'll give you guys a breastfeeding update soon, I promise. On September 1st, she witnessed her first Gamecock football game, and today will be her second one. Yay! It's a big deal here in our family. And that's pretty much it for Piper this month. Like I said, it was just a busy month of trying to figure out her sleep patterns and getting her to sleep good. Right now, she's on a great schedule. She wakes up at 8 o'clock and she takes a nap around 10 and sleeps for an hour till 11. And then she goes back down for a nap between 1 and 4. And then she goes to bed at 8:30 and sleeps all the way through the night. So we are gonna be transitioning her soon to her own crib for nighttime. She's doing great. I have no idea how much she weighs. We will know that next month. She does have her 2-month appointment, not until the end of this month, so it's basically a 3-month appointment, but I'll update you guys at her 3-month update on how much she weighs and everything like that. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're not supposed to be sleeping.